Hey everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to do, in the beginners, a tail cast on. And the first thing you're going to need to do is know the size of your project, or the width, or how long your project is going to be on your needles, because you're going to need to pull out 3 times the amount of that length. So right now our project isn't going to be more than 4 inches, so if you have 12 inches, it's fine. So if it was, 10 inches, you'd need to pull 30 inches and so on. So we're just going to pull this way, and I'll show you how a couple of things here. So the first thing you're going to do is have your little slip knot. And I have this project here because if you're doing something that needs more give, as in some ribs or something that's brioche like this, you can see how this really expands, and you need to have a cast on that is bigger to give that length. So if you're going to be doing just a simple project, you can use 1 needle, okay? If you're going to be doing something like this, or something like a rib that needs a little bit more stretch, use 2 needles, and that'll give it a little bit more room. So you'd pull it on like this, okay? For this demonstration, we're just going to do the 1 needle, so I'll pull the other one out and pull it a little bit tighter like that, not too tight. So what we're going to do, organize your tails. So this is your yarn coming in, this is your feed, and this is your tail that you've pulled out. And what the hardest part that you're going to get used to is really just how you're going to hold your yarn. So you have over your pointer finger here, put your needle like this, have the yarn coming behind it, see how your 2 fingers here are grabbing, and have your thumb come through like this, okay? So your 2 fingers here are grabbing both feeds. You have your feed here and your tail on this side. And then you have your thumb, grab it like this, and your thumb comes through like that, and you pull your needle down, okay? Now see this crisscross pattern here. You've got turning it like this. So instead of holding it up like this, you're pulling your needle down like this. Pull your needle through here. I'm just going to move this back to give some contrast. So pull your needle through on the lower side, through here, over to the yarn underneath your pointer finger. Grab that yarn under your pointer finger, see, like this, and pull it through that space, and then let it off your thumb. Take your thumb underneath here again, pull it through, so now you've got 2 stitches there, see? Do the same, bringing your needle down through that lower yarn, over to the yarn underneath your pointer finger, and off your thumb and through. And take your thumb like this, and it'll pull it like this. And now you're back in this position. Okay? Pull it through there, off your thumb, and use your thumb to guide that through onto your needle. And you just keep doing that for the amount of cast on stitches that you need. Try not to pull this too tight, as I do right now actually. That'll make it hard for you doing your first row. It's going to be hard to get your stitches in there. But just for demonstration's sake, I think I pulled a little too hard. So, hold like this, underneath, over, through, and keep it loose, okay? Over, around, under, through, off your thumb. And you just keep doing like that. Try practicing for a little bit too. That'll help you get your gauge on your needle. And once you get into the flow of how this goes, you'll find you're going really fast. So underneath that cross, over underneath your pointer finger, draw it through and off your thumb. Okay? And just remember, when you're making that tail, that extra, it needs to be 3 times the length of your cast on. Okay, so 3 times the length of what your project is going to be. And if you're doing something like a rib or a brioche, such as this, that needs extra space to stretch, use 2 needles for your cast on. Okay, and enjoy. Bye.